Hey, what's up, YouTube, and welcome back to the Scorpion Effect. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to get to 100 subscribers, and I know you all can help me get there. So let's get there. So tonight we are doing the sign Cancer, and we will be finishing up June with Cancer. And I know I'm late, I know I'm behind, but I'm trying to make up for it and get these readings out so I can start July and be on time. So let's get into the messages that are for you tonight, Cancer. I did already shuffle the cards and lay them out. And the energy, bottom of the deck, is the Hermit in reverse. That is, someone is withdrawing here. And you got that a lot in your cards here, Cancer. You are withdrawing from a situation. You have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. And that is breaking free of old ways of thinking. You're seeing things for what they are. And you may have a different perspective on this relationship. And I do feel like this is a past life person. This could be someone from your past. It could be a twin flame. This relationship could just feel like your souls have met before. You do go back and forth on this because I feel like for some of you, what I'm hearing is this is what all you've known for a long time, or this could be a love that you've never known before, like a love you've never experienced before. But it's also come with a lot of heartbreak and a lot of harshness, because I do feel like your person, how they talk to you, may have opened your eyes to something. You don't like the way this person talks to you, and it has made you see them for who they are, and you're breaking free of allowing them to talk to you any kind of way. This person is used to talking to people any kind of way. I feel like when this person is called out, they have a tendency to point the finger and to kind of do Darvo. I don't know if you all are familiar with Darvo, but it's when the person flips it and they become the victim, and they'll do something like bring up something in the past, or they'll say, but you said this last week, or you did this last week, and they'll try to justify why they do what they do. I feel like this person tries to justify why they talk to you crazy. This person flies off the hinges when they talk to you. And they don't let things go. This is a very bitter, nasty energy. This is a very cold and calculated energy as well. And you are tired of that. You're tired of them talking to you any kind of way. You are tired of them not letting you get a word in edgewise. You are tired of them stonewalling you and not taking any accountability. And you've been feeling like this for a long time, even though in your heart you may feel a soulmate connection to them. It may not be enough. It's not enough. They do want to talk to you. They do want to have clarity in the conversation, but I don't feel like they're reflecting. I feel like they're doing whatever they can to control the situation, and they are very rigid in their way of thinking. They have a very one-track mind. This could be an older person. You could also be dealing with an Aries as well, an older Aries, or an Aquarius, or Libra, or a Gemini as well. I'm getting heavy Aquarius too for some of you. But this person is very my way, highway type of energy. This person, they don't like to take accountability. They don't like being called out. And they thought they had control of the situation at one point. They just knew that they could sweet talk their way into getting you back, because they know you have they know that you all have this soulmate connection. They're not oblivious to it. They know for sure. But this is no longer enough for you. This is no longer enough for you, because you are tired of feeling this cold and bitterness, and you are rebelling against this person. You are tired. You're trying to break free. This is like a cage bird energy. This is, especially with the Emperor in the reverse, is I don't like the Emperor in the reverse, because that is someone who stone walls. They have a very my way or the highway attitude, and they can be very cold and calculated with how they do things, and they're all about being in control. The Emperor in the reverse is someone who thinks they're a leader, but they're not a leader. This is someone who kind of bullies their way through to be a leader. You know, they kind of bully the situation, and you're tired of them trying to bully you. You are withdrawing from this bully energy because you don't like the way they talk to you. And you've been putting up with it for a long time, but you're no longer putting up with it. Yeah, you're avoiding a disaster. You don't want to talk to them right now. I feel like there are blocks in the communication, but also this is the universe trying to stop you. Is warning you to let this person go. Yeah, you don't feel like you can fully be yourself and manifest what you want. Yeah, you're looking for new opportunities. You're looking at your options. And Cancer, you have options. And what I'm being told, universe is saying that you don't have to do anything for these options. All you have to do is show up and be yourself, Cancer. You ain't got to do a lot. Like, you know, some people, they have to sit around and they have to shuck and jive. You ain't got to do much. You have these options effortlessly coming to you. Look, and it's water. It's water. You're sitting in your element right now, and you're feeling like a boss right now. You're tired of letting this person control you and manipulate you with their words because they never come in with anything good. And this person is they could be a love bomber as well. So when they come in with this fast communication, it could be just like a baby, please, just so they can get what they want. But they're going to go right back to their controlling ways. They're not going to open up. Yeah, look. I clarified. I say verified. I clarified, and they have the Five of Swords and the upright, right? That is someone who wants to win at all costs, no matter what. They just want to win the argument. They just want things to go their way. They don't care about you. Like, yeah, this person just feels like I put in too much time and energy for this person to walk away. It's not I love this person, I love Cancer, and I want more. Is more so I don't feel like I don't want to waste my time. So let me talk this through. But this person isn't fully invested, and they're very dramatic. Oh Lord, this could be you could be dealing with an Aries for sure, or an air sign, because I definitely got fire. And air here, but they are going to be so upset. Hopefully you guys can't hear me scratching away. I was bit by a mosquito earlier, and my arm is like scratchy. But anyway, yeah, they're going to really feel betrayed. You walking away from them. They weren't not expecting this. But you know what? You are going to gain clarity. Walking away from this is going to give you a new perspective once again. Cancer, you are in your thoughts. You are definitely in your thoughts. And yeah, this is awaken you in a way that you didn't expect. And you are ready. You are determined to move on. Yes, you are determined to walk away from this. You're tired of being on a defense, and this person is not going to be able to get you back. Yeah, this person is upset that you're not giving them a second chance. And I do feel like this person didn't bring anything to the table. I feel like this person came in with a lot of demands, but they didn't come in with many solutions, and they didn't come in with much to offer. This is a very, what are you going to do for me? What are you going to give me energy? And this is a very confrontational energy. This is a person who's used to avoiding things by being nasty, being rude, being a bully. And this is a gaslighting energy as well. When you see the Queen of Swords in the reverse, especially paired with the Emperor in the reverse, those are gaslighting energies because they want control. They want their way. They don't care what you have going on. And this person is going to do some spying on you. I'm looking at a few more cards. Yeah, this person has a lot of blockages as well. Look, this person may have, I feel like this person is held back too. They weren't fully giving you their all in this relationship. This is a hurt person who is hurting other people, and you felt very heavily connected to this person. You all could have been together for a long time. This could have been a twin flame, a soulmate connection, but it's definitely spiritual here. And there was so much back and forth, especially with you, Cancer. You knew this person wasn't good, but you wanted to change them. You thought you could awaken this person. You thought you could give this person, help their perspective, but they didn't want their perspective to change. They didn't want any other perspectives. This person is very much in their head. They're very emotionally detached. I didn't get any real emotion cards here. They're very in their head, and they are very one-sided. How they do things is how they've been doing things. They don't have and I also feel like this person doesn't have healthy relationships around them. I feel like they come into relationships with a preconceived notion, is what I'm getting to from Spirit. It's kind of one of those things where they see everyone around them have like failed relationships or tolerable relationships where people are just with each other out of convenience. And I feel like this person doesn't go into relationships with a very healthy way of thinking. I feel like they go into relationships with this blocked heart. Because they definitely have blockages. I'm looking at some of the other cards, and when they are in a good mood, or when you all are doing good, they don't really have much to offer. I feel like the things that you've seen in them, that you love in them, you don't get enough of that. You only get a little bit of that, and you're tired, and you're tired of starving for affection and attention and proper communication, because this person is a fireball. They would rather have conflict than be a problem solver. I don't see any problem solving or problem solution, nothing. They don't offer anything solid. They love to play the victim. They come in doing the barest of bare minimum, Cancer, and they're used to you putting in the work. They're used to you planning the dates. They're used to you planning the trips. They're used to you, being the sweet one. And I think for a long time, Cancer, you were like, oh, I have enough love for the both of us. And, you had a lot of hope there, but you've been weighed down, Cancer, and it takes a lot to weigh down a Cancer, but you do still love this person. You will, I think eventually you all will have a conversation. I don't know if you're going to take this person back, but I don't feel like this is completely over. I do feel like there needs to be some changes made before you can go back to this person. I do think you need to make this person suffer a little bit, because they don't have any redeeming cards. Look, I pulled out what will be their actions, while you're gone, and they will still be in this pissy energy. They went from the Queen of Swords in the reverse to the King of Swords in the reverse, and this is a very cold, calculated lack of empathy. You see, that's why I ordered these cards. So when people challenge the reading, you can see right here, even though sometimes I go off of the messages I receive in my mind, but no, this person has consistent energy. This person needs to do some soul searching. This is a very bully energy. This is a very Debo, here comes Debo, put your stuff away. This is a bully. This is a person who is going to tell you, you're going to tell this person, hey, you hurt my feelings, and this is a very, no, I didn't. This is how you wanted to see it. You wanted to be hurt. This is one of those people where you're like, you look through their phone and you find that they're doing something, they're cheating, and they're like, well, it's your fault for looking through the phone. If you didn't look through the phone, you wouldn't have known I was cheating. You wouldn't be hurt. Like, this is that energy. This is a very, you shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have put yourself in that situation. You shouldn't have trusted me. You know how I am. And Cancer, you're just too loving. You're just too sweet. And you're tired of it. And you are going to look for other options. And And Cancer, let me clarify. Let me see. Oh, you know what, Cancer, you do. You have something good coming in. You have the whatever's in these options, they're good for you. I do feel like this is some career opportunities for you as well. If you are an entrepreneur, if you're a business person, I do see something good coming for you. But beware, if you're fertile, please beware, because that could also mean that as well. And I'm not getting the energy that you want to have a baby with this person. And but if it's not, that could be for some of you. The next person that you meet, they will be the full package. I am seeing that in these options you will have a Empress in your, and you know what, if you know anything about tarot, the Empress is a person that you do not want to overlook. And if it's not the Empress coming in, it's just saying you will receive more abundance, dropping this dead weight. But there are going to be good opportunities on the other side of this, and you do have good options awaiting you. And I don't feel like it's just love options as well, but also Spirit is saying, Cancer, you have to put yourself out there. Another thing is, you don't put yourself out there is what I'm hearing. If you're home all the time, how are you going to meet people? And Spirit is also saying, don't meet people at the regular places you always go. Maybe like if you go to the same restaurant or the same bars, it's saying don't do that. It's saying travel outside of this. Go do something creative, something that puts you in your element. Because the good thing is, meeting someone in a place where you're being creative, you can meet someone who is equally creative, someone who shares that same creativity. If it's not creativity, it could be whatever it is that you're interested in, but whatever it is that you're passionate about. Whenever I say creativity, it's just your passion. It doesn't have to be anything creative, even though I feel like whatever passion it is still some form of creativity. But it's saying, Cancer, you have to put yourself out there if you want more, and you do have a lot of good stuff coming in for you. But this person is just bad news. This person, oh my goodness, this person is a hater, and they're going to be really jealous and really upset and emotional when they see you with someone else, when they see that you really walked away. I don't think this person thought you would walk away from them. I think this person thought they had a lot of power over you. I think they even thought at one point that they didn't think that you thought you could do better than them. This person is very cocky. They thought the little bare minimum they were putting in was enough. And they feel like you have no right to walk away because they put in a lot. And I'm not seeing what they put in to this. I'm not, oh yeah, look, when I clarify that again, Cancer, yeah, this person is, they aren't who they seem. They don't want anything traditional. They don't want to build anything real with you. It's been all talk and no play. And no action, and you know that. And Spirit is also saying, next connection, make this person put in the work. Their money, put their money where their mouth is, honestly, Cancer, because sometimes you overlook things because you have a big heart, and Spirit is saying, no, you have to use your discernment, Cancer. Not everyone is allowed to be in your love, in your life, in your presence, because you have too much love and light to give, and not everybody is worthy of it. Okay, Cancer, those are the messages I have for you, and I hope that this resonated for someone. I hope that it resonates for almost everyone. I wish it could, but we all know it can't. And please leave me a comment in the comment section if any of this did resonate for you. And also like, comment, and subscribe anyway, so you can get me an algorithm and help me get to 100 subscribers. But anyway, it's always a pleasure, YouTube. And you all have a good night. Until the next read. Bye.